Hello and welcome back, guys. I've updated several mods, including Railcraft and I think Thermal Expansion also had a update, and Curve Core, and yeah, I think half the mods have been updated since last episode, and I also included a new one, Mythcraft. Yes, that's... oh, I have cheat mode on. Yeah, I was testing in another world to see if the mods would behave, and it seems like there's no problem. I have luckily made a backup of my world, so hopefully, even if something happens, we can save it. I have not, however, updated forestry, extra bees, or thormic bees. Not because I don't want to, because for some reason, when I tried opening the world with forestry, and these other mods, it crashed. So I narrowed it down to forestry being the problem, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong, so I removed forestry and just... oh, not removed, I didn't update it. And just to make sure it didn't collide with the updated version of extra bees and thormic bees, I downgraded those as well to... so I still have all three mods in here, they are just not updated to the newest versions. Long story short. Also, as you can see, Ars Magica's level counter down in the bottom has been moved. So now my magic levels from Ars Magica can be seen in the top middle. And the blue bar to the right is the mana bar. And the moon symbol, which by pressing C you can see changes to half full. That's the way you can see how you cast your spell, if it's in low mode or normal mode or high mode when you unlock that. Now the bar to the right up there, the red one, I still don't know what to do. I tried to look at the wiki without luck, so hopefully I will figure it out, or they will update the wiki, whichever comes first. So I've been out looking a bit around, and I have found a few new spells that I put off learning just to show you. So there's the Bound Sword, Bound Shovel, Enter Intervention, and Flight. And it's pretty straightforward, and now I know them. I also found this Lectern, and we can go over here, and I think this has been fixed. Looks like it. Really cool. So you can see the spells are now in here. Yeah. The Lectern is also from Ars Magica, but it has a cool thing with the Thermonomicon, that if you place that on it looks like this. Not... I would have preferred an open book, but this is okay. And when you then right click it, you actually open your Thermonomicon, which is pretty cool. And I have decided I want to do at least one research each episode, and this is time for that. And I'm going to try and hopefully find this one. Water jars, and for that we are going to need some glass and some chests. We really don't have glass in there, but we also need some great woods. So glass here, and some leather if I have that. We do. And all of this combined, and I really need some more chests, should hopefully give us an unknown theory. So let's just see. One of them is glass, which is perfect. It looks like we are on the right track. Let's see, water jars, perfect. So this is, in my opinion, the best way to get Tutaman, is lethal. There's other ways, and I will say using glass planes instead of glass actually is probably better use, because glass holds 2 of these crystals, where each glass plane holds 1, and so yeah, And I think magic is... No, I was wrong. I was quite sure magic was in there. But we need some more chests. So let's make some. You can also see I've moved some machines, or actually removed 2 machines in here, and put them in here. And I will explain that to you a little later, because that's what we're going to do once I have finished these researches, or this one research, depending on my mood. So the next one here is vacuous, and we just didn't have enough chests. And I currently can't remember what the last one was. I was sure it was magic. But apparently I was wrong. So, what have you guys been up to? Yeah, I know. Okay. What could the last one be? I don't know why I put that there. Could it be, I think actually it's, yeah. I think it's metallum. And I've just learned that using nuggets is actually a better way, because it has 1 metallum. It wasn't metallum. Whereas there's 8 in an ingot, so you actually, by turning the ingots into nuggets, get more metallum. So maybe it's... Oh yeah. I think we're going to need soul sand. Is this the only soul sand we have? Probably. Because I think it's this binding thingy. Yeah, it was. Good. And this is really good. So, what can we use water jars for? So let's click on it. Basically, it tells us we have found a way to make containers that's reinforced with magic. And they can contain anything, even things that cannot normally be contained. Interesting. Water jars are also capable of storing essentia and can be filled from essentia vials. Blah blah blah. So, pretty cool. And just for those of you who don't know what essentia vials is, they're up here. Right there, glass vials. And now that's not right. So this could be a bug from my update, but this is obviously the thaumium chest plate that's being displayed here. Which should be... yeah, something is definitely wrong here. Really weird. I might have to look into this. Some of these are right, but not all of them, clearly. I don't know what is doing this, but well. I wonder if we can even make them then. Let's test. So we need a little glass, and we need some clay. Clay. Oh. Where is my clay? So... yeah. I can clearly still make them. It's just... and now you guys know the recipe as well. Apparently it's... it looks like it's just the Thermonomicon that bugs. But... I will test between episodes to see if it's more than that. But yeah, so I don't know if it's the update or if it's conflict with another mod that does this, but looks like it's internal in Thaumcraft. Now the next one I'll look at is this one, but I want to find another silver tree first, because we're going to need some silver wood no matter what. So for the next part of this episode, I'm going to talk about what I've done between episodes. I've managed to fill this entire plot with iron plants. Just starting out with those 4 ones I made several episodes ago, and once in a while getting these extra seeds. This entire plot here is filled with wheat, and that's ready to be harvested, I can see. And then I have a plot here filled with cotton now, because, you know, cotton is really nice. And we have these pumpkins in here, we have chili and tomatoes here, and sweet corns and strawberry here. And I intend to have golems collecting. But what I really want to do the rest of this episode is a bit of thermal expansion, because I want to expand our power network, and for that we're going to need some thermal expansion machines. And I've already added most of the stuff I'm going to need over here. Now we will see if I remember correct with the recipe. I did. Let's just make 5 of these, then we have more than we will probably use. And we need one in the middle, we need a bucket on the top, and oh yeah, nether bricks. So for those of you who don't know, putting netherrack in a furnace gives you nether bricks. And I actually need a few of these. At least 3. These redstone receptacle coils. And this gives us an magma crucible. That was not what I thought I was making, but never mind that. This glass on the sides here gives us a liquid transposer. And iron on the side maybe? No. So the last one I want to make is an induction smelter. And I cannot remember the rest of the recipe, but I'm pretty sure Ingvar. Oh, great. So we need some iron. 2 pieces of iron and 2 pieces of ferrous metal. And oh, we already have some pulverized iron there. Good. Because Ingvar, if you remember, is like this. That saved us a little time. Yeah, let's take this out because we want the Ingvar. And have we 1, 2? Good. And induction smelter. These are the 3 machines I wanted to make, and why I cleared out some room so we can put the induction smelter here and these 2 here. And I'll just change, actually this looks fine, and this looks fine as well. Brilliant. So now this is receiving power, and power. Good. You can see this one can take a lot of power. This one not so much, but still. And first things first, we're going to use some silver. And I believe if we let's take 10 of each. Put them in here. Yeah. Then we're going to make something called electrum. And we're going to need quite a few of those. And one in here. Good. We're also going to need some obsidian. have some? I was sure I had some. Okay, so I can see I need to go mining. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back up. You can see just emptied out the bushes. I just want to show you how much oil we have already gotten. That's going to be our new power supply at some point. But first, there is a bunch of other things we need to make. So first things first, let's put these ore berries in here. And keep one of these and put the rest of in the polarizer. No room in there. Oh. Yeah, this is what I'm interested in. And then we need some lead. And you can see it took 2 of these obsidian dusts, and they're being sent in here, I can see. And 1 lead each time, and it produces 2 hardened glass. This is what we want alongside this electrum. And then we're going to need some redstone. And a stack should do. The redstone we put into this magma crucible, and it will start smelting it, and you can see in the liquid transposer, because it has input towards the magma crucible and it has output to that way, it goes into that one. Now first off, we're going to need a diamond. And some more electrum. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean some more glass. And then we're going to go over here and search for redstone. And we're going to need to make this redstone energy frame. So hardened glass, that was exactly what I remember it like. Diamond in the middle, electrum in each corner. And we get this frame. And then, like this, get these empty conduits. So we put this frame in here. You can see it disappeared. You can see it started working up here. It should be consuming power, it does. It's because it's filling that frame with redstone. That was not why I wanted to look. And once that's full, it will come here, and we will put these in, and they will be filled with redstone. Now, what was the recipe here? We need some lead and 1 lead. We have lead here. Need a little more redstone. Then redstone on each corner here. Electrum in the middle gives us this redstone condensation coil. I cannot say that word. This there. 3 electrum like this, and we get an redstone energy cell. Then I think we'll just do like this. And see how many we get. So still 12 left. That's a lot. So let's try. I think it takes 16 is not enough. Let's just put 32 in there. I think that's not going to be enough. And that was my phone. So I will go down here, and I will just turn off all these engines first off. I know that will make the machines upstairs stop working, but that's okay. We'll start them again soon. And I forgot to bring one very important thing with me. My wrench. Now we're going to replace this with these energy thingies. Energy conduits, they're called. And they can be put directly on the engines. So you don't need both golden conductive pipes and wooden conductive pipes. You can stick with these. Let's just see if there was more made. There it was. And where did I put my wrench now? Right there. Now these are better in general. They don't have loss over time. They do have loss, but it's a permanent loss, while the other one has loss over distance. You can see at the end here, touching the machines and the engine, we have a blue bar and what looks like an arrow pointing in. It's because it will let power go that way. If we hit it with a wrench, it will turn around, turn orange, and the arrow goes out. That's the way we want it on the engines. Now, unfortunately, this is how it's going to be. Would have preferred not to have them like that, but yeah, it's no problem. Unlike the Buildcraft pipes, these cannot explode. I don't know why I put that down there. And if you want to remove it fast, shift right click. You just pick it off. Otherwise, it takes a long time to beat them with a pickaxe, for instance. Now, for now, I'm going to just place this here. I will probably want to do more with it at some point, but if we right click it, it's basically one giant battery. You can see it has a max input of 100 Minecraft joules a tick and a max output of 50 Minecraft joules a tick. This is adjustable by 5 each time I click one of these. So I will put this down to 10. And again, you can turn it on and off with the redstone. And yeah, so I will just turn these back on. And we should start seeing power going into this one. What if I do like this? Okay, fine. We will do like this. Now what I want to use this battery for is you can move it around. So I can actually use it to set up machines far away and just use the battery. And I should not have gone down here, should I? Oh well. Now the machine should also be getting power. And I've gotten 2 more of these. Can I? Yeah, I can. Good. Perfect. I got up. So I just need to check how much time has passed. Okay, so we have a little time left, but this was the first upgrade to our power. And the next thing I want to do requires more glass. So here we go. I want to make a few tanks. Actually 3 of those. And I want to make a combustion engine. And I cannot remember the recipe for that. A combustion engine. Iron gears, glass, piston, iron ingots. Fine. Easy peasy. We're going to need a little more wood. That was not meant to be. This just looks cool. Oh well. I'm going to make 5 of these. Yeah, just 5. And I'm going to make some gears. 2 of these. You know what? Let's just make 4 for good measures. Because I'm pretty sure the next thing I'm going to want to build also require gears. And only 2 of those I'm going to upgrade to iron. And glass in the middle, piston in the bottom, gear there, and I think it was iron on top. Was combustion engine. Then another thing I want to make while at it is, and let's see if I can remember the recipe. I am clearly missing something. Yeah, the rolling machine. And then I want to use these tanks, and I cannot remember the recipe, but I want to make a refinery. So 2 redstone torches and a diamond gear. That's quite expensive. So we will upgrade this to iron, and to gold, and then to diamond. So do those. And 4 of those. Should do it. Wasn't that the recipe? It looks right, doesn't it? Does it need to be on the bottom? Okay. That was weird to me. Now another thing I want to make, I believe it's with copper. It could be bronze, so let's bring both. Yeah, it's with copper. Called liquiducts. Liquiducts function similar to liquid pipe, wooden waterproof pipes from Buildcraft, if you know how they work. They just work, in my opinion, a tiny bit better. Oh, I'm going to need a bucket. Oh, it did have 3 tanks here. Oh well. Let's just make one. Oh, we are going to need more than one, aren't we? You know what? I just got an idea. This might not be the best idea in the world, but I place you there. You should be getting filled with water. Slowly, but surely. Very slowly. Oh well. Okay, so the liquid ducts. Let's place one here. Like that. And we take you. Perfect. So the end with the 2 tanks is the input end. And we will put the combustion engine right there. Good. And I forgot to bring a few things with me. Actually needed those extra tanks, come to think about it. And we're going to need some water. So between episodes I will be making a aqueous accumulator and place just underneath that combustion engine. And la-di-da, like that. Now the cool thing about liquid ducts is if you take a wrench and hit the end, you can see it gets an arrow. So the arrow, if you supply a redstone signal to the arrow, it will start pumping. So you don't need an engine to pump through liquid ducts like you do with waterproof pipes. And it can pull liquid even faster than waterproof pipes can. Now I will just place some water in here and some oil in here and some more water, because if you don't have enough water in one of these, it might actually explode. So and then we will place down a redstone torch, and you can see it starts working and producing this yellow stuff. Oh, and if I didn't tell you, this is a refinery, and I think this is the first time I've ever clicked on a refinery. I have no clue what these are about. Maybe we can put buckets and stuff in there with stuff in it. I don't know. What it does is it fills, it turns this oil into fuel, and fuel burns better. So the idea here is that for now my combustion engine runs on oil, but once it has produced a bit of fuel, I will start making it run on fuel instead. Oh, and you can see it has this slab out here, and it's producing 3 Minecraft joules a tick, and here you can see the heat. It's important it doesn't get too much heat, but that's why we got the water in there. And then we will do like this and this, and we should see the fuel go over to the tank. It takes time, but this system should work and slowly get us fuel instead of oil, and that is exactly what we want. And I just added that tank there to be able to manually, for now, put in water. As I said, between episodes I will make a aqueous accumulator in place underneath it. Now the rolling machine I will place in the corner here, just because then we have it. And I should be able to access it here. And what I'm going to do here is place some iron in it. Like this. And we get iron plates. They are used to make iron tanks and lots of other stuff. And I do intend, actually, I just realized that I want to put all my fuel in an iron tank. So this might not be the best idea here. But I need a bucket before I can empty this out. I don't think there's enough for one bucket in here yet. Oops. Nope. Okay, so but that's definitely my plan, making an iron tank full of fuel. So what did we do this episode? I actually think we did a lot this episode. We managed to upgrade our power network here. These redstone conductive thingies, can't remember the exact name. They're called conduits, redstone conduits. They are better than the redstone pipes, because redstone pipes have loss over distance, and the gold ones are the best because it has least loss. These has a permanent loss no matter how far you use them. So if you have a base very far away and you want to use wires, these are clearly better. And even at short ranges, their loss is so little that I will say it's worth it. I'm pretty sure this machine here, the thermic fabricator, will receive more power than it would with the golden pipes. However, these machines straight up on top might, on the other hand, not receive more power. But hey, we even added this cool battery. So yeah, we made a refinery with a combustion engine, turning our oil into fuel. Pretty cool. We found a new research for Thermcraft. Also pretty cool. And we made the rolling machine from Railcraft. So and several machines from Thermcraft. Thermal expansion. We do have a little bit of redstone left. Oh well. I will, is it enough to fill a bucket? No, it wasn't. Oh well, I will figure out how to get rid of that. And yeah, that's it from me from this time. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, and maybe even consider subscribing. And then, until next time, take care of yourself.